Hi, good day all. This is Asa from Creative Fairy Designs. Thank you very much for joining me for today's episode. We are going to make these really quick and easy bookmarks using dictionary pages. This is a real pressed fern that we have here. This is a poppy floral design with some French scripting. This is a butterfly with some toil, some French scriptive writing, another botanical music sheet and a tag, another botanical washi tape and a piece of lace. And lastly, this is our drawing, a line drawing, just a plain black and white drawing with a black and white ribbon. So it's really quick, really easy. So stay with me and let's get started. And this is how I will be using my bookmark. So this is the autumn journal that I had done with the altered book. So I'm just going to place one of the bookmarks, more so an autumn theme. I'm just going to place one of the autumn theme bookmark into. And for the bookmark, we are going to be using recycled material, and this is a Weetabix packaging. I'm just going to cut it, and this is free chipboard. So firstly, I'm going to measure the length of the bookmark and cut it down. And now that our chipboard is ready, we're going to draw our template. We're going to make a template because we're going to make 6 bookmarks. So first we need to find the center. We are just going to fold this in half, and we have found our center. We're going to make the pattern for our bookmark. So I'm just going to draw it out. Circle. Sort of like a scalloped edge. Now we're just going to cut it. And there we go. We have created our first template. Now we're going to use this template and cut 6 more. So I have cut out 6 of these using the template. Just use any recycle, durable, chipboard, cardstock, anything that you have. Use up your scraps. And now for the next step, we are going to use any book page that you have and cut out 2 sides. Just fold the book page in 2 so you can get 2 cuts, front and back. Any book page will do. In this case, I'm using a dictionary page. And this is how you will do it. You will fold the dictionary page in 2, or whichever book page that you have. This will now be used as a template. Place your template onto it. You want to get it as precise as possible and just trace it over. I'm using a pen. You can use a brown marker because we are going to distress the edges. but I need to see. So I am using a black marker. And both of them will be cut at the same time, cut evenly. So we want a neat, nice cut. So just go ahead and continue to cut out your design. And I hope that you are enjoying this video. If you are, please do not forget to subscribe. There's lots of more videos to see. We are going to be making spectacular junk journals and junk journal ephemera. All the junk journal tips, using up all our scraps to treasures, is going to be a whole lot of fun. So I hope that you can join me on this journey and that it will be of some use and impact to you. Awesome. Now we have cut off our template. And now for our next step, we are going to glue our papers together. And this side that I had drawn my line where I have the black, I will turn it this way so there's no line showing. And just tape it down. And to tape it down, I use a two-step process. And this is how I do my gluing. You've seen me glue in all my videos. First, I place glue, regular glue, liquid glue, and I just pass the glue stick over it. This is so we get a smoother glide. And then place your bookmark page, your template. Ensure that it's fit. Ensure that it's fit properly, fit precisely before you glue anything further. Now use a spatula. I use a plastic spatula. You can use a bone folder for this if you wish. You're coming out, spread the glue out and around. And now we do the same for the other side. Place a bit of glue. It does not have to be a lot because we are going to spread the glue. Spread the glue out. Less is better. And place your template right on top. Ensure the placement is exactly where you want it. And come down, down, side, side, because we are spreading the glue. And for our next step, we're going to round the corners of the bookmarks. And rounding the corners of the bookmark, just give it that extra step, makes it look complete and finished, especially if you're making your journal for commercial use. You want it to look complete and finished. Even though we are upcycling and we are using book pages, etc., we still do want it to look neat. And this is why you would notice in all my videos that I really, even though it's scrappy, I try my best to make it look aesthetically pleasing. Now we're moving on to the next step, which is to ink around the edges of our bookmark. And this is an important step because, again, we want it to have that finished look. So just continue inking, distressing around. We are going to take a book page, another book page with any phrase in it, and just do a finger tear. You all know I like finger tear. Choose whatever words come to mind, whatever words tickle your fancy, whatever words you think make an impact. Finger tear looks the best. That finger tear effect makes it look organic and natural. And it's a good way to use up book. So I went ahead and distressed the edges. This also adds to that look. So this is a real dried fern that I've been dying to use. Of course, it's delicate because it has been dried. So I am just going to apply some Mod Podge to the fern to seal it to our bookmark. You can use glue if you prefer, but I find the Mod Podge works best. Such a pretty cute fern. And as always, apply some of the Mod Podge to the edge of the leaf. And you know Mod Podge dries clear, and this is just to seal it down. And of course leave this to dry. And I'm just going to use Mod Podge again for the back of the paper, but regular glue can be used. And we're just going to leave it to dry a bit and then come back and put our string on top. So we want an aesthetic look. So I'm going to take a piece of green ribbon, double it up. You can use ribbon or thread. Just use what you have, as I always say. Double it up and pass it through the loop. I think this is a bit long. I just want to make mine shorter. So just trim the edge. So I have added a piece of twine to this. Just added the twine because I like that added look. And for all the rest of them, I've gone ahead and placed the eyelet, which I've made with craft tape, which I've showed you how to do this many times. And now for this one, this is some French script, and I've just inked the edges just to save time. I've done that off air and did a finger tear, which you have seen me do so many times. So I'm just going to place this at the edge as neatly as possible. Do the same with the other one. Just use a glue stick for this. And of course, flatten it down with your bone folder. In this case, I'm using a spatula. Do the same for the other side. Place it to the edge. just like that. And now I'm just going to add a botanical flower sticker in the center, and I've showed you how to make this in our last video, the tissue stickers or the stickers using tissue. So I'm just tissue paper. I'm just gonna add some glue stick. You have to be careful because it is tissue paper. So I've tied this one with a piece of twine, and now I'm going to make a bow with a piece of off-white twine just to give it that aesthetic look. For this one, we're just going to do a little bit of layering with black and white, that theme black and white. And these are just some scraps that I had left over. So that's our black piece. And this is doily, paper doily. You can use real doily. I have the paper doily, so I'm using that one. Layer it to the edge. And we have this butterfly image. We're going to place it in the center as a center focal point between the black and white. And for our next one, I've already layered all the images that I'm going to place on this one. And this is a piece of music sheet. I just finger tore the edges and I left a little semicircle in the center to place our sticker. So place your glue. Place it again close to the edge. Flatten it down. It's a sticker right in that spot. Again, remember this is a tissue sticker, so it lays flat. And this is the tag. Place the tag right on the bottom. There we go. Really flat and nice. Now we're going to place our piece of twine. For this one, I've just added a piece of regular organic twine and a piece of white twine and put the four together just to make it a little bit different. And we're moving on to our next bookmark. And for this one, we're going to use a mixture of washi tape, a botanical floral, and some vintage numbers. And for this one, we're just going to lay a piece of decorative strip around the top. I chose this one to match with the blue flower. And I've used Fabitac glue to attach this piece of fabric. And for this one, this is just a tissue paper tracing, hand-drawn tracing with a black ink pen. Simply draw something that you like. And for the ribbon, I'm just using this checkered black and white loop just to keep with the black and white theme. Pass it through, knot it. Cut it according to your liking.